The most ominous prediction came from the president of the Tidewater Water Task Force.
We visualize economic disaster unless the Commonwealth steps in right now.
The task force, which comprises some of Tidewater's most influential business leaders, wants Governor Dalton to force the Water Control Board to come up with a water management plan and to have the state reach a water agreement with North Carolina.
Please do not sit there waiting for these 8 areas to get together and solve their differences. They will not.
But the president of the Isle of Wight County Board of Supervisors, Richard Turner, says Harrison is wrong and that the various areas are working together.
Well, I think he stated that the jurisdictions could not work together, and I think that's not true.
Earlier in the day, Judge Edward Simpkins heard arguments in a lawsuit that the city of Suffolk has filed against the city of Norfolk. That suit contends Norfolk violated Suffolk zoning ordinances and state laws by drilling 2 wells on Navy property in the driver section of Suffolk. Indications are that Simpkins will resolve at least that part of the ongoing water dispute within the next few weeks. Mike Deason, Area 10 Eyewitness News, Suffolk.
For 5 months now, Bert Harrison and his water task force of business leaders have tried to work out a regional water plan. In the short run, local water deals have brought things under control. Wells were the answer in the short run. But a long-term solution depends on surface water, the reservoirs and rivers and western tidewater. To develop and manage our water resource, Harrison says a regional water authority is needed, but the communities won't commit to one.
Everyone wants to cooperate, but they do not want to cooperate at their own expense.
The Southeastern Public Service Authority, SEPSA, recommends a state-run surface water plan, managed perhaps by the State Water Control Board. But in meeting after meeting, the only progress comes in watered-down agreements that are vague enough to satisfy the mayors who sit on SEPSA's board.
The reason SEPSA is not or has not been successful in creating a regional water system is that the water fights have been brought into the SEPSA boardroom as the mayors of the various municipalities face each other.
Harrison says the only solution must come from Richmond. He proposes a coalition of northern and southeastern Virginia businessmen. They are suffering because of water shortages, enough to pressure their representatives in the capital.
Our strategy is that if we can get the legislators from Northern Virginia and the legislators from Tidewater, Virginia together, that is a powerful political voice in Richmond.
Without the initiative from Richmond, Harrison, a Virginia Beach banker, forecasts nothing short of a business calamity in water-short areas. An economic disaster, he called it, because of uncertainty over water supplies. The task force plan has been on the table since February, but only Virginia Beach, in the worst need of water, has endorsed it. It'll take a push from the governor, says Harrison, to get the action this water-starved area needs. Howard Jaffe, Area 10 Eyewitness News.